As 2012 comes rapidly to a close, it also marks the end for the Canon 5D Mark II. Production of this camera will cease and will be officially retired from the Canon EOS range. News of this was posted on the Petapixel website, plus several others. The Canon 5D Mark II, released autumn of 2008, provided a full-frame sensor DSLR camera with HD recording capability and an interchangeable lens system. It was famous for capturing the official portrait of President Obama, the first time ever American presidential photographs were shot on digital camera by the official White House photographer Pete Souza in 2009. Primarily aimed at photographers who shot video as part of news reportage, along with photographs, it would be a photographer by the name of Vincent Laforet who would push and test out the video capability on a short film called Reverie, that he jokingly dubbed a cheap aftershave commercial. Many of those with a film background were amazed at the quality of image that could be achieved shot on the Canon 5D Mark II, and also at Vincent's work, especially how Vincent had lit it. When he told them he shot it with natural nighttime lighting, they were stunned. Even more stunning was the fact the camera was actually recording the entire time in auto mode. But the quality of the video held up so well, no one noticed any fluctuation in lighting or image quality. Another to take hold of the 5D Mark II, this time on UK shores, was a video-based cameraman and DOP Philip Bloom, an advocate of using affordable tapeless HD cameras with film lenses, his preference being Nikon. Prior to using the 5D Mark II, Philip had been using the Sony XD-Cam EX1 and EX3 with a Letus 35mm adapter to get cinematically looking shots, a trademark of his production. A regular blogger, he was sharing what could be achieved with this camera body and lens. It was this same camera that got him introduced to Star Wars pioneer George Lucas and indie filmmaker Robert Rodriguez. With sites like Vimeo and YouTube sharing content and tips on the 5D Mark II, many in the filmmaking and video fraternity embraced what in essence was a camera that cost half the price of a semi-professional camera, but could actually shoot better quality images with an interchangeable lens offering. The 5D Mark II image-wise didn't have a problem, but in other areas it did come unstuck, such as poor audio recording, lack of headphone monitoring, and for many within the film and video fraternity, sound is a key and important component. Also, it could only record video in short bursts and only at 30 frames per second back then. This has since been fixed with a number of firmware updates to accommodate 25p, 24p recording as well as manual audio control. Many enterprising and creative individuals found ways to overcome these limitations and make the Canon 5D Mark II work for them. A plethora of companies created a range of accessories to accommodate for this, such as Zacuto, RedRock Micro, Kessler and many others. Cinematographer Shane Hurlburt shot a film called Act of Valor, showing not only that the Canon 5D Mark II was capable of feature-length work, but due to its size it could also be strapped to a person for great POV angles, point-of-view shots, that could not be possibly achieved with larger cameras. Gail Tattersall shot an entire episode of the season finale of US hit drama House, and felt confident that it was more than capable to the rigour of broadcast television production.
Until the Canon came out, all video just looked the same, and it was horribly distracting. Everything was in focus. You could never use focus as a separator, which then I was able to take as part of my toolkit onto house. It saves us so much time. It's a camera that's very quick to move around. It's a camera that's quick to set up. It has beautiful cinematic results. It intercuts with film and digital perfectly.
As 2012 marks the retirement of the 5D Mark II and the introduction of the 5D Mark III, its successor, 2012 may mark the end of the 5D Mark II, but the 5D Mark II marked the beginning of the filmmaking revolution with DSLR cameras. It will also be interesting to note how many DSLR owners, especially of the 5D Mark II, will be holding on to theirs as opposed to trading them in for a newer model. There's always value in holding on to a little piece of history and something of the past.